maybe we should be concentrating on how we're going to get you elected. That hasn't been addressed.
You know, what I try to do is keep it pretty much pertaining to the topic, and we've kind of, that's the one thing the guy that we're working with, he's just try to stay just to the healthcare and then work on other things afterwards, so he'd be mad at me. But, you know, really the best thing to do is just talk to people that you know and get them to, you know, go to our website so they can kind of see some of the things that I'm about, and you know, we're going to tune that up, but and we're not afraid to do little coffees and come out and visit with folks, you know, when we're in the area, so that's
No, I was just going to say, all of us need to sign up if we're
Yeah,
here,
sure.
and we just need to, and we've got to learn to talk to one another and speak up about things and do it, like the man said, learn to have friendly exchanges about things. That's very important. Who says you can't talk about politics when you're somewhere?
That's
It's
called
how
growth.
you do it.
Yeah, so, yeah.
What we need to do as a group is get informed. If somebody pinpoints you and says, what part of the health care bill is bad, can you answer that question? What page is it? You need to get informed of what specific is wrong, and then you can answer those questions, and then you say, but I know this guy that absolutely stands for what's right, and then interject that.
The election's going to be won or lost in the Quad City areas. I mean, we have been so whittled down here that we have very little influence on it. I assume that you're putting together an organization there, and that you're going to have coordinators, and are you going to ask for help from down here, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, we're going to be looking for, we've got several coordinators in the Quad City area, and I better use this, huh? I hate using these things, by the way. What we're going to do in Rock Island County is we are going to work Rock Island County harder than it's ever been worked. I know what it's going to take. Andrea Zinga, when she ran, she lost by 30,000 votes. We've got to turn 15 to even up the playing field. We're going to secure our base down south here, where all the good solid. I always tell folks is, you know, if this district was made up of people from the Quincy area all the way through, this thing would be over right now. You know, but we're going to work it. We've secured the base. I've been to all 23 counties in the entire district. I've met every single chairperson, and everybody is pretty much on board. You know, I kept waiting as I was out. I went over to Larry. Was one of the first guys I got to see, and I was so nervous. Actually, he was the second guy we got to visit with, and I went over there and I had a white shirt on, unbuttoned my collar, blue jeans, and my dress shoes. And we were running late, and Larry pulls up, and he gets out of the car, and he's got a white shirt on, blue jeans, and dress shoes. I said, I'm in. So, he didn't realize that day, or maybe he did. But, you know, it's going to take a lot of hard work. You know, with having a large family, it's going to be called what I call sacrifice. And my family knows what's going on. They know, and they know that Dad's got to do something for the people down the road, because if I don't, if I just sit back and complain and I don't get in, you know, to help out or do what I think is the right thing, I'm just as guilty as anybody by keeping my mouth shut and sitting on the couch. So, you know, by getting into the game, you know, I've run a business, you know, for several years. I always tell folks is that I'm used to signing the front of the check and not the back. So that's one of our big differences. But we've got to do what we have to do to do the right thing for future generations, because the debt load that we're leaving my kids, my grandkids, the great-grandkids on down, it's out of control, and it can't sustain itself very much longer. I mean, so we've got to get people in there that are going to make some tough decisions, kind of like what we were talking about with Social Security. It's got to happen, you know, because we can't just keep rolling on through. So it's going to be a really good fight. What we're going to do is we're going to try to continue to steer them to the issues. And I'm in a learning curve right now. I'm taking in so much stuff right now, reading all day, and like right now I feel like I'm going to fall over, but I won't. But we're just, it's a nice little learning curve to where we're constantly going to the internet, trying to study this, and then if something says this way, we call go over here just to kind of back it up, because we don't want to come out there. I did that one time, and so now we're double checking things. So you know, we're going to work the district harder than it's ever been worked.
You're gonna get Acorn to help you out.
Yeah, Acorn is in Davenport, Iowa. When they're coming over, we figure we might as well put those tax dollars hard work. So.
What's your website?
I think it was Tip O'Neill, a famous American, who said that all politics is local.
Right.
And so it's organized at the precinct level. And we, as supporters of yours, would have to be talking to our friends and neighbors.
Right.
Personal, not campaign literature, talking to them, or personal letters, or whatever. Because, you know, just to get those votes out. So that's something that the people in this room need to think about.
Somebody asked about my website. My website is bobby2010.com.
www.bobby.
And that's BOBBY, not IE.